This one, super simple body activation hack is going to make you 10 times harder to sweep in the ring, so you become a more robust fighter, and also it's going to give you way better body language outside of the ring, so you also become a much more respectable man. Bruce Lee said be like water, in this case be like mercury. So step one is understanding why the sweeps happen. Really simple. Your center of mass, which is the heaviest parts of your body, your head and your chest, gets redirected past your balance points, which are your feet. This can happen in 4 ways. Number one, head and chest come past the line of your toes and you fall forward like this. Head, chest, past the line of your toes, heels come off the floor and you lose balance. Number two, opposite, you go backwards, where the toes come off the floor because your head and your chest goes past the line of your heels, like this. Third, to the side, laterally, you lose balance. Head, chest come outside the line of the outside of your foot, like this. Oi. Number four is simply losing connection to the floor via your feet, your balance points, where you get lifted up and then pulled in any of those directions, either forward, back, or to the side. The reason this happens is because of one of 5 things. Number one is I control his head and literally pull his head and therefore his chest, because where the head goes, the body follows, past his toes. And there's different ways I can grip his head. We've got double collar like this. We have the figure 4 like this. So that's point number one. Point number two is I control his arms. I can do the same thing with his arms like this. I can go sideways. I can go back. Point number two, arm control. Side note, I can also do a combination of those two. So I can control the head and the arms, get my hands, boom, here, this way, like this. Control his head and body like that. Point number three is I control his body, i.e. his hips. So, boom, I can wrap around and control his hips this way. So I can pull him, I can send him backwards. By the way, it's illegal in Muay Thai to pull the hips in and crack the spine that way, but it is a way you can lose balance. I can go sideways like this, and I can lift him from here. Point number four is I control his knees. So grips can be anywhere. I can get bicep, can get head and bicep. And then from here, I use my knees to bump his knees like this. And that off balances him, because anytime I move his feet, obviously the rest of him is gonna follow. And number 5 is attacking his ankles. In judo, this is called ashiwaza. So from here, boom, I start attacking his feet this way. So I off balance him up top, whether it's via the head control, arm control, body control, and then I start kicking the feet like this, and obviously he starts losing his balance. The way we actually stop it happening, here's the thing that you clicked on the video for, is very simply, we synergize the activation of our whole body. This involves activating different parts of our body all at once in like 1 second. So that you understand which parts of the body, we're gonna break it down. So just like this. So what's actually happening here? First of all, widening my base. Obviously, think about a triangle. The wider your base, the more the center is in the middle, the better balance you have. Number 2, tucking my chin ever so slightly and just aligning my ears with my shoulders, with my hips, with my knees, with my ankles. Those 5 joints are going in a nice line like that. Tuck the chin so that also the head isn't disconnected from the rest of the shoulder girdle, which makes it easier to pull around. So boom, structure here, tuck the chin in like that. Point number 3, you're gonna tuck your pelvis. So tuck the chin, also tuck the pelvis. The way you do that, squeeze your glutes and just tuck it like this, boom. You're not thrusting it forward like Mr. Bean here, rather, you're rotating it from back to forward whilst keeping the rest of the joints in line. Chin in, pelvis in. It's actually very, very subtle. If you didn't know that you were looking for this, it will be hard to notice.
I didn't square my hips enough at the start of this exchange, but at the last minute I did square my hips up and my feet, which is why I didn't fall over.
High-level biomechanics and athleticism, it's very subtle what's going on, especially balance, and that's what fighting is about, conserving your balance, taking your opponents. I'm tucking like that. That is completely different to this. This is broken posture. I'm easy to fold here. When I go, suck it all up, turn the glutes on, tuck the pelvis forward like this, keep my chin in, now I've got structure from my upper body to my lower body. I'm then gonna bridge that by squeezing the adductors together very slightly like this and turning my core on like I'm doing the plank. So number 1, widen the base. Number 2, tuck the chin. Number 3, tuck the pelvis. Number 4, squeeze the adductors in very slightly. Number 5, squeeze the TVA, the transverse abdominis, like you're doing a plank. So all of that happens at once. That's why I say this is one move, so that you become unsweepable. We're moving, suddenly I'm now synergized my whole body, which means all of my body is active. Clinching is a full body activity. I'm literally using my legs to try and pull him down. I'm using my legs to stay stable. So from the whole kinetic chain, the feet, calves, the hamstring, the glutes, the adductors, the TVA, the transverse abdominis, the shoulders as well, I'm pulling back, my chin I'm tucking in, everything at once turns me, I turn it on like a light switch, turns me into a much more robust, neuromuscularly activated athlete versus trying to just react to where he's pulling me like this and turning on different parts of my body disjointed from the rest of the body. I'd rather use my whole body to resist my opponent than just individual body parts. If Kim's gonna pull my head, I don't want to rely on my neck curl against his whole body. That's obviously going to be quite weak. Versus, I do what I'm saying. I tuck the pelvis as I tuck the chin, as I pull my shoulders back, as I turn my TVA on, as I squeeze my adductors in like this. Now it's my whole body resisting him. Way stronger. Now, I'm going to turn the rest of my body off and only use my neck. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Now try to pull me down. I don't have a chance, honestly. Against a strong guy, you literally don't have a chance. So you have to use your whole body. Align those 5 joints like this. By the way, that's very similar to punching. You don't want to hit a guy with just a 12 kilo mass of your limb. You want to hit him with your whole body. I'm, what, 72 kilos? I want to hit him with 72 of those kilos versus 12 of those kilos. I want to resist his clinch with 72 kilos versus my head, which is maybe 7 or 8 kilos, you see? The way you train it, you can do it without a partner for a start. All you do is just 10 reps. So 10 reps of those 5 points and put them all together. So it would look like this. 1, 2, 10. Then you can do it with a partner. So all Kuma's gonna do, and get your partner to clinch you at an appropriate level for your skill and strength. You're gonna try to pull me down with your, like this. I'm gonna do the same thing, those 10 reps against his resistance. So you're gonna help me with this. The aim isn't just to crush me. It's so that I can coordinate my body with strength against your resistance. And it's just like doing bicep curls in a gym, but instead I'm curling against your resistance to my neck using my whole body to resist you like this. So that's 1, 2, 10. So you'll notice I'm tucking everything in. I'm not just resisting with the neck, my whole body is aligning myself, and my glutes and my core is bridging the lower body to the upper body. So that's how it becomes a full body exercise. A beginner mistake in the clinching, especially when you go against strong people, they only try and clinch with their upper body like this. So, and it makes sense, right? Like if you're not trained and you don't understand this stuff, of course, you notice your head getting pulled down, you try and resist with your neck like this, but it's no good, you're not strong enough. You have to turn on your lower body first, then align everything like that. Like a Hadouken, like that, full body activation, summon the chi from the floor. Then if you don't have a partner and you've completed the coordination drill of doing it on your own, pick a bag in the gym, and you can do it on the bag where you just hold it, and as you hold the bag, you squeeze everything and pull it down like that. You can use a tree. So an example would be forearms gripping, squeezing here, retracting the shoulders, squeezing, retract the shoulders, align everything, and you really want to feel a massive squeeze through your glute. Once you get used to the activation, you're going to put your head against it. Then you can try different grips like this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm tucking in and then I'm dropping my weight like an anchor here. I can do it with different grips. This way, and I'm making sure I'm heavy whilst I'm activated. So I'm not just flopping like this. My glutes are on, my core is on, my adductors are squeezing, my legs are wide. I'm pulling my head into the target like this. I'm pinching my elbows in. I'm keeping my shoulders protracted and engaged via my rhomboids like this. Then as everything's activated, my whole body is online. I'm also gripping the floor with my toes, by the way. Then I just drop my weight. Now I'm heavy like an anchor.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Number one is don't even let him grip you to begin with. So he tries to pull me. Straight away, I'm countering his grip. So grip fighting is crucial when you're grappling. Don't even let him get a good position. Control his hands and subvert his hands like that. As soon as he does grab me in the head, push his face away and then re-pummel in. So therefore he can't even control you to throw you. So point number one is don't let him grip you in the first place. Point number two, when you are clinching and he does get a grip on you and you've got kind of this 50-50 thing going on, Bruce Lee said be like water. In this case, be like mercury, which is be liquid enough to flow, but still be heavy enough to not just get thrown around. So there's a very fine line between flowing and rooting, and we're trying to navigate both here. So if I want to push him backwards, I need to be fluid enough to push him, but I need to be strong enough to retain my own balance. If I want to pull him backwards, or forwards rather, same thing. If I want to go to the side here, boom, side here, boom. I'm always balanced whilst being fluid. Clinching and dancing are very similar. Like when you're dancing with a chick, you want to be in control, but you don't want to be tense, because otherwise she's going to be like, why the fuck is this guy so nervous? So you're just leading the dance with control, but you're relaxed at the same time. It's the exact same thing with clinching. I want to lead. I don't want him to dominate me, and I want him to go where I want to go, but I don't want to be tense so I burn out and then he can just break me. You want to be fluid, like mercury. You want to be heavy but fluid, in control but strong and not tense. And with that, tip number three is breathe. As soon as you hold your breath, you stiffen up, you become breakable, and you tire out. And clinching is fucking exhausting. You have to learn how to relax. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to clinch longer than 2 minutes. Point number four is send your weight into the floor. Find that position that we talked about, and then just drop down like an anchor. You want to drop your center of gravity. The closer to the floor you are, the better balance you have. That's why a spider has such good balance. It's close to the floor, right? Boom, like that. So as soon as Cumin pulls me down, I drop with him, and then I repummel here. So I'm sending my weight down via that position we spoke about. So everything in a line and then dropping it to the floor. So this is why Muay Thai fighters have such good body language, because we're used to not being broken down and standing strong with good skeletal integrity, with good structure, but also relaxed. So there's a really nice balance there between being powerful but also being relaxed with it, versus, you know, just trying too hard like this and going, no, look how alpha I am. Man's so alpha right now. Like you can see when someone's faking it, versus you look at the Thais, how humble they are and like so unimposing. But then you can spot a good Muay Thai fighter from fucking miles away, just because there's an aura about them where they're just so used to not being broken down and like aligning themselves like this in a relaxed, authentic manner. So Muay Thai clinch, gonna give you better body language and more respect in your daily life. And what's better than defending a clinch? Not even getting clinched in the first place. How'd you do that? By teeping, keeping them away. Here's how you learn that in this video. Boom.